is sick, and you just kiss me on the lips with tongue?
I didn't kiss you on the lips.
It might bring me. Digress. My children and I, we love you and The Parent Trap. I just want to give that to you.
Thank you so much.
And you've grown up a whole lot since then. You're only 17.
Yeah.
Are you driving yet?
Yes.
Can you drive?
Yes. It's the same thing.
Speaking of pink.
Uh-oh.
I have something I'd like to add to your collection. It's pink, it's satiny, and it's me.
Oh my God!
It's me. So Lindsey, from me, there you go.
Well, this is going to go right on my bed, and when I see you, I will say hi, because I'll see your face every night.
Now, aside from entertaining me in your room and in your house, what gentleman will be at the new pad with you and Raven Simone?
No one.
I'm just talking about, like parties.
No, I don't have a boyfriend.
She's single, but looking.
But I'm illegal for people that are old.
Well, some men like them young. We ain't gonna mention no names, but, I'm one of them. Okay, next is Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen and Mean Girl. Right now, we about to get our freak on.
And there you have it. Anthony Anderson right now is receiving the most backlash he's ever received in his entire career. And as you can see from that video clip, his career spans pretty far back in time. And that's what I want to talk about right now. All right. Everybody that wants to cancel Anthony Anderson, I want you to ask yourself something. Are you canceling him because of a joke he made 20-something years ago? Or are you canceling him because you feel as if that joke is a window into his character in real life, not the one he plays on TV? For the past 10 years, I've been told by other people to cancel specific people. And it's so laser focused. Cancel him, cancel her, cancel them, when everybody was a part of the same exact buffoonery that you want me to single out this single person for. And I'm tired of it. I'm ready to think for myself. And I'm ready to make up my own mind, because I don't know who has an agenda. These algorithms are not organic anymore. They are picking and choosing who to target and when. And I can see that for what it is, because you guys almost made me cancel somebody and put them in jail for the rest of their lives, even though what they did was heinous and they was complicit in some major freaky buffoonery. But to get it to the point where we're putting people in jail, life behind bars, over charges that are fueled by cancel culture, I gotta take a pause. And I'm gonna start with this Anthony Anderson situation. All right. And you should do the same. And this is how we're gonna do it together. All right. If you've always looked at Anthony Anderson as a creep, a weirdo, something just wasn't right about that boy. Something about you and your soul said to you, you know what? I can't put my finger on it, but one day it's gonna come out. This is your smoking gun. This is your one day. It happened. This is what you need. That's your truth. And that's what your perspective is. And you're not wrong. All right. If you've always looked at Anthony Anderson as someone who's an upstanding individual, who's just an actor playing a role, if you've only seen him as that, you've never heard of any buffoonery, anything of the such ever happening, ever coming out about him. If this came out of totally left field for you and you want to give him the benefit of the doubt, then you wouldn't be wrong as well. That's your truth. That's your story and that's your perspective. You thinking for yourself. Congratulations. You understand? Because I need more. All right. I need more. Now, you know what? It's crazy because I feel like I'm jaded, because I've been being thrown so many different things. Cancel them. And then it's just like, now it's just like I'm desensitized. I'm like, nah, you know what? I need more right now. All right. Because they always like to say there's a time and a place for things. Well, that was the time. that was the place. We have grown. We are not like that anymore. You understand? So it's like, and you can clearly, for the people who are on the side that want to say, you know what, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, even though that's some creepy stuff. But you can clearly see it's a bit. The whole thing was a bit. Ooh, you're moving and went Raven. Here's a pillow. Oh, I like young girls. And it's crazy. It was actually so bad that even like, he was the loudest person laughing in the room. Even that audience back then was actually like, nah, bro, that's a little weird. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't even want to laugh. And mind you, I think back then they had the clap now signs. You know what I mean? Maybe the clap now sign wasn't on or something. But regardless, though, it's even back then it was cringy. Like, you can clearly see that. You know what I mean? At the same time, you got to think to yourself, that was the time, that was the place. That's when things like that were accepted, because he planned that out, because he felt comfortable enough to say that in public on TV. Everybody was in on it. All right. And I brought up the situation where you guys wanted me to cancel somebody to the point where he's in jail for the rest of his life. Meanwhile, the star witness was doing everything that the person on trial is being accused of. So that's how you know there's an agenda. It's laser focus. I've never seen a RICO with just one person on the stand. You understand? So it's just like, you got to think to yourself, you got to think to yourself, what's the motive? But like I said, you're validated. I feel like my personal feelings on the situation are bleeding in a little bit on this video, which it is what it is. But I still understand somebody that's like, no way. Listen, man, like I'm a victim. I'm not going like anybody like that. I know the signs. Actually, you wouldn't even be wrong if you said, no, that is a window into his character. That is a window into his personality, because he wouldn't have even went along with that joke if that wasn't the case. Like certain characters people can refuse. Maybe that's what you maybe that's what you think. Maybe that's what you say. Maybe you're traumatized, and you wouldn't be wrong either way. I can understand that, but just let that decision come from you. Don't let that decision come from somebody pumping something into the atmosphere, and now now you're just going with whatever's flowing. We're not doing that anymore. All right? Because that stuff, the consequences are just too great, too dire. Not only that, I need to know the motive behind it. Why is this coming out now? Why is the algorithms pushing this out now? What's the motive? What's the story? Who posted it first? These are things. Is there a deal that I need to be aware of? You understand? I remember the whole Shannon Sharp thing. It's just like, oh, boom. As soon as he's getting ready to sign a multi-million-dollar deal, this comes out. What's the motive? No. I need more. Me personally, you might not need it. And like I said, stand on that. You're not wrong, but let that decision come from you. Straight up and down, man. That's how I feel about the situation. I don't know what's shaking the bacon, but I appreciate your viewership. Thank you. If you can, like and subscribe, you know the vibes. I'm out of here. Breathe easy.